The Rivian IPO, stock symbol RIVN. Should you buy the Rivian IPO? Should you be jumping in today when this thing goes live? I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't be doing that. And I know that you probably don't want to hear that, considering the fact that this is the most hyped IPO since Facebook. However, there is a lot of dangers in getting into a stock on its initial public offering. In fact, history suggests that you can get much lower prices if you simply wait a few months. A little bit of background on Rivian here. Another electric vehicle automaker. They have 3 different types of vehicles that are coming out. They have a SUV, they have delivery vans, and by the way, Rivian is backed by both Amazon and Ford, and they have a contract with Amazon to deliver 100,000 of these by 2025. There's already 55,000 orders for their truck, which is expected to be fulfilled by 2023. So there are orders in the pipeline. However, it would not surprise me if we get delays on all of these deliveries, just like with Tesla and that Cybertruck. Cybertruck was supposed to be delivered by the end of this year. That's not happening. You got to remember too, the IPOs, you're not getting in at 78. Will probably be even higher once it goes live. Now you can get in on it once it goes live, but remember, all you're doing is going to bag hold for those who excluded you from the IPO and now expect you to buy their shares that they're trying to offload on you and the public. Yes, there's going to be a lot of volatility, and that's going to make getting fills with a market order very, very difficult and very volatile and extreme. It may open up at 78, but there's a good chance you'll probably see it swing up to 100 or more in the first few minutes. But trying to trade that, trying to scalp that, very, very difficult. And it's incredibly smart for them to actually go do this IPO right now, because electric vehicles have never been valued more than they are right now, particularly with Tesla. NASDAQ's trading at all-time highs. There is a lot of FOMO in this market. And I have never received more questions about an IPO than I have about Rivian. And what does that tell you there? That there's a lot of FOMO about it. There's a lot of people worried about missing out. And why are they worried about missing out? Because they see everybody else talking about it, and they're worried that somebody else is going to get something that they're going to be excluded from or miss out on. Don't get caught up in that hype. Good trading, good investing is not about following the crowd, not about getting hyped up about what everybody else is getting hyped up, but showing patience. If there's a history with IPOs, and there is, whether it's Facebook, Snap, Twitter, Airbnb, Roblox, Squarespace, Uber, all of these stocks, all of these companies, there's always better prices that can be had by waiting for the stock to come back down, to settle in. And usually there's some lower prices that will go even below their IPO price, like Facebook, an incredibly hyped IPO. But what did it do? It actually sold off for months on end, initially opening up just under $40 a share and dropping all the way into the teens. If you have been patient, that could be life-changing as a result. Just being a little bit patient for it to drop from the higher 30s down into the teens. But it doesn't just stop there. Look at Snapchat. This was another extremely hyped up stock. It goes from the 24 price range all the way down to 5. You had a couple of years to get in on this one before it eventually jumped as high as $80 a share. There's not a sense of urgency to have to get on these IPOs right when they come out. And remember, just recently, Robinhood. Everybody was hyped up on this one. This thing hasn't done anything. But look at the euphoria of getting in on this. Even within the first couple of weeks, people started getting in at $70, $75, even $80 a share. And now it's trading at 36. They're down over 50% on the trade. And it still hasn't shown any signs of bouncing. Again, it's a sign that you don't have to be overzealous about getting in when it goes public with its trading. You can instead wait a few months, let that price settle in, and then get long. Roblox is another one that just went live this past March. It started off at $64, trading at $103 today. But up until last month, you could have still gone in at or near its IPO price. Airbnb went public in December of last year at $146. This past July, you could have still had it for under $140. Remember, if you buy today, there is a very good chance that Rivian will be trading much, much lower in the days and months ahead, especially when you consider the environment that we're trading in with Lucid and with NIO and with Tesla, all trading at incredible valuations. And let's look at Ford's market cap. And Ford's a backer of Rivian. Ford has a market cap of about 80 billion. This is coming in with a market cap of over 70 billion. And likely even more once it starts publicly trading. That means a car company that has sold millions and millions of cars and will be selling trucks that are electric next year will have an equal market cap with a company that's hardly delivered any. So it's not like Tesla where you're the first through the gate here. They're not. They have stiff competition, and it's going to make them very price competitive. So what are the takeaways on this? First of all, don't buy into the hype. Don't feel that you have to get in something because it's being talked about, because it's being discussed, because you see what happened in Tesla and with Lucid, and you think this to yourself, this is my next big play. I don't want to miss out on that. Usually those are the plays that burn you the most because you're jumping in because of past regret, because you missed out on the big Tesla move. Don't be trading like that. If history shows us one thing, it's that stocks come down in price after their IPO and usually have somewhere around 4 to 6 months to buy the stock at an even better price. So be patient with it. Patience in the market, patience in investing and trading is one of the best attributes that you can have to ensure your long-term success in the market. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Tell me in comments below, what are your plans with Rivian? I want to hear all about it. Thank you guys, and God bless.